Hey YouTube! Hi everyone! Did y'all miss me? It's been about 2 weeks, y'all. I didn't take a break, but I was taking some time to get some content together so I could come at you correct, right? I wanted to be able to give you guys something that you can come here and that you can learn from. So I've just been doing a lot of behind the scenes work, but I'm back. It's Motivational Monday and I'm here to give y'all the motivation you need. But today's gonna be a little bit different. Today I want to talk about an experience I had with someone that I used to work with, who used to actually be my manager. This experience almost took me over the edge, and I know for a fact that if you're a woman, if you're a man, if you're somebody that has a body, you've experienced body shaming before. You've experienced somebody telling you you're too this, you're too that, you need to change this about yourself. So I want to talk to you real quick, all right? So make sure you subscribe before we go any further so I can know we're connected and we're tuned in, right? So let's get right into it. So as you guys know, I am a bodybuilder, right? I've been bodybuilding for some years now. I'm actually not competing, but I'm always building my body. I'm always working hard. I'm always looking for new ways to innovate myself and to be better for not only myself, but I have a ton of clients that I want to lead by example for. So I have to make sure that my body is in tip-top shape, that I have the knowledge and I have the tools to provide for my people, right? That's besides the point, but it makes sense. It's going to lead up into what's going on. So the gyms opened last week and I happened to bump into my manager that managed me when I was working at Key Food when I was like 16 years old. And, you know, he was never a person with good energy. He never was a person of good vibes. He was never a person to uplift anyone. So when I saw him, I'm just like, first of all, sis, I act like I ain't see him. I'm very good at pretending that you ain't there. So he comes up to me, he's like, hey, Janasia. I'm like, hey, what's up? You ain't like me back then. Why are you trying to pretend now? Nothing changed, okay? I don't know about y'all, but I can't pretend. So I was like, oh, hey, right? We went about our business. You know, I was getting in it, I was doing my thing, I was working out, pull-ups, push-ups, all that good stuff. Like when I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone. So 3 days later, I was coming out of the beauty supply store and I bumped into him. He has a little Key Food truck with him. You know, he was standing outside his Key Food truck, I think smoking a bogey, a cigarette, whatever. And I was like, oh, this guy again. Janasia, what's up? So I knew he was gonna say something. And that something wasn't gonna be positive. He never has anything good to say about anybody. So just to get into his personality really quick, when I did work at Key Food, he would put people down. He would make them feel so less than themselves. And he couldn't do that with me because he knew that I was a person that knew who I was from a very young age. So he tried it one time and I went off. I'm like, baby boy, I'm not that girl. You're not gonna talk to me any kind of way because I don't need this job. You do. And the people that you talk down on probably need this job. Look, a job is a job, y'all. And I don't, you know, talk about or put down the way anybody makes money. But because you have some type of authority, you're not going to treat me any kind of way. And that's the type of person that he was, right? So he goes, oh, you still taking those steroids? So automatically, I start laughing. I'm like, oh, you still never changed. So he likes to put people down. He will even lie for you to feel bad. Even though he know he's lying, eventually he may be like, you know, I'm just playing. He's gonna say something negative to make you feel bad about yourself. So he goes, you still doing those steroids? I'm like I had to take a deep breath. I'm like, look, you didn't get under my skin back then. You can't get under my skin now. It's nothing you could tell me that's gonna make me feel bad about working hard, that's gonna make me feel bad about my muscles. So I was like, what steroids, Freddie? What are you talking about? He was like, yeah, I know you do steroids. Like, everybody know you do steroids. First of all, who's everybody? You don't know the people I know. You don't talk to the people I know. So you must be in that Key Food talking and showing people my pictures and trying to sit there and figure it out. What am I doing? It's just hard work. It's just dedication. It's just persistency. And it's clear that whoever, like, I know nobody said nothing. That's just who he is. He lies so bad. Like, it's crazy. So He goes, yeah, I know, blah, 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 blah. I see that Adam's apple in your throat. I'm like, oh, you're gonna take it there? I was like, don't be upset or mad because I look the way that you desire to look, that you could never get there, and you are a man. Don't be upset because of that. And he goes, oh, what you talking about? I would never be upset. Pumping his chest up. I said, but there's no ego here. Like, what are you trying to do? I'm a woman, you're a man. Like, what you're trying to do here? I don't understand this interaction. I'm very confused. I'm baffled. What's going on? Right? So he was like, oh, you know, I saw your little billboard up there. Yeah, we took it down. You know, my Nike billboard that was on 34th Street. He's like, yeah, but we took it down in 2 days. I said, first of all, who's we? You're a manager at Key Food. Like, you're let's be real, you're not the owner. You talking like you talking like you own something. You're not the owner. You manage the place. Right? You know what I mean? You manage the place. You're not a boss. You still take orders. At the end of the day, since you want to act above people, you still take orders from the boss. And I've seen it myself. First of all, if you a boss working at a chain store or grocery market like that, you're never going to be seen because you making moves. You got people working for you doing those groundwork. So I let him know, like, humble yourself, papa. Humble yourself. You know what I mean? Because anything could easily be taken away from you. So he goes, yeah, we took it down in 2 days. I said, who's we, Freddie? Who's we? Because I was so confused, like, throughout this whole conversation. And then he was like, yeah, I didn't even know it was you. I was like, noticed it was you. I was like, yes, you did. That's why you mentioning it. I was like, yes, you noticed it was me. And you were shocked because you thought I wasn't gonna be nothing after I left Key Food because you try to put those people down that was there in hopes that they won't know their worth. The thing is, people know your worth. You just don't know your worth. Everybody knows your worth. Everybody knows what you're capable of. But a lot of times they're intimidated by you. That's why they're going to put you down because they don't want to see you move beyond their expectations of you. And that was him. He's upset because I never needed that job. I acted the way I wanted to act. You wasn't going to treat me any kind of way. I set standards for myself everywhere that I go. And all he could do was talk y'all. All he could do was talk trying to make me feel bad about my muscles. I love my muscles. That's why I work out. You think if I didn't love the way I look, I would still be in the gym putting on weight? Come on. Come on. That just goes to show you that people are never really hating on you because you're doing something wrong or you're doing something bad. People are hating on you because they feel bad about themselves. They cannot amount to anything. They're still stuck in a position that they're stuck in. And they cannot live with their reality. It hurts them so bad that anybody that comes in contact with them, they have to make sure that those people feel the way that they feel. But you got the right one, okay? Because I'm going to show you who you are. I'm going to show you your reflection if nobody else did. It's never personal. Any attack is never personal, but I wanted to share this because I know there's somebody out there who has maybe a family member, a co-worker, a friend, an associate, a social media fake page or whatever that just don't want to see you win, that puts you down every chance that they get, that try to make you feel bad about yourself because they're afraid that you're gonna surpass their expectations of you, that you're gonna do better than them. And that's the thing. As long as I was in Key Food, you was happy. You was my friend. You try to be my friend, right? But as soon as I leave, it's she's doing steroids. Look, don't get me wrong. I don't have nothing against nobody that chooses to do whatever they want to. But why would you say that to somebody, right? It just doesn't make sense. Like, make it make sense. So I want to tell y'all, do not fall victim to someone else's ideology of you, someone's opinion of you, someone's made up story of you that has nothing to do with you, okay? If somebody thinks you this way, okay, and whatever. But if that person, like, you would know if it's coming from the right place or not, right? If it's coming from the right place, you take that advice, you soak it up, and you work on doing better. But if it's coming from a place of hate, if it's coming from a place of resentment, if it's coming from a place of someone just not wanting to see you do good or well, you dismiss that. Has nothing to do with you and everything to do with how they feel about themselves. So I want to tell you, like, if you have that person in your life, don't try to change them. Those people will never change. He said it, I ain't never changing. All right, well, you take your miserable life and you go over there, because we're leveling up over here in every aspect and every angle. Take those people and pray for them. There's nothing else you can do for anybody like that. You can't convince that person that they know who they are. So just continue to do what you do. Continue to pray for yourself and continue to pray for your enemies that pray for your downfall, because they need the most prayer, right? Continue to be great. You are so great. And the more haters you have, is because you are great. You think people care about somebody that's not doing good? You think people is going to take the time, go out their way to put somebody down that they don't feel like is doing good? They're not. So you're doing the right thing. And for my ladies with muscles, you're sexy. You're sexy, you're beautiful, you're strong, and men love strong women. Strong men love strong women. And if they don't, it's because they're intimidated. It's because they see themselves as weaker and less than. But you are deserving, you're loving, and you look good. Okay? So that is my time here today. I just wanted to let you guys know my experiences and how you can overcome those experiences as well, or just like kind of walk away from them, because it doesn't serve you any good. If it doesn't serve you any good, walk away from it, right? So, like, y'all, if you've ever experienced something like this, let me know your experience. Like, let's chat, let's talk. This is a channel of togetherness. This is a channel of empathy. This is a challenge where we will join hands and just kind of bring each other up. Right? So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment. And I look forward to chatting with y'all today. All right? See y'all later.